Good
Oh my God, we
morning.
are live. You know what? Let me get my city background up here. Y'all go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And we are here early this morning. We're so excited about what we want to tell you all this morning. I'm here with my co-host from the morning show and the after dark. We're hitting you doubly this morning. So we're here this morning to shout to the rafters and to every woman out there that wants to be free, that you can be free. And
That's true. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's yeah, absolutely. We all here have been saved and set free from a job and build our business online. But what's so great, the government is out there giving away money but you got all these requirements and stipulations, and you're scared you're gonna go to jail if you don't tell the truth. All you don't know what to do. But this morning we come to tell you that there's over $1 million worth of grants to help you build your business. And so before we get started, just want to give you all the hooks so you don't go anywhere. Let me open up the floor to my co-host.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As I was putting up my background, I was like, it's still dark in Austin, Texas. Is it light over there where y'all are? Y'all are an
Yes,
hour ahead, but
yes.
it's still dark here. So I'm just like, let me go ahead and put on my dark screen. Hey, Carolyn. Good morning, Toya. Please, guys, share out the broadcast. We are super excited to be here first thing in the morning, bright and early. You guys are normally on the morning show. I'm on the after dark. So this was a stretch for me to get up, but I'm so dang excited about what we have to talk about this morning. So guys, get ready. Be sure you share out the broadcast so that you know how you and your friends know how to get a piece of this $1 million, because it is going to be simply amazing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Verlin Smith Randolph, and truly, it's a pleasure to be here this morning. A little bit earlier, but it feels good to rise and shine to a brand new day. Welcome to the early morning BYOB morning show.
The early edition.
Yeah, we had to get out early because we wanted to get a jump and give you all the news and the excitement early so you can start applying for that $1 million worth of grant money for coaching certifications. And we're happy to say we all have been approved for the grants, and we didn't have to show our bank account, we didn't have to show our P&I, we didn't have to turn flips. It was about you being hungry and just being interviewed and picking what you want to be certified in. It's just that easy. So please go to the link and start applying this morning, right now, because when the money's gone, it's gone.
That's true story. And you guys will have an opportunity when you go to the link bit.ly/free women. What's the link?
2020.
Free Women 2020. Do I need pen and paper to take notes? Heather, yes, you want to be sure you write down bit.ly/free women 2020. We're going to tell you what the process is. Go to that link and get registered. Once you're registered on that link, that's going to give you access to the informational sessions we do on Friday. And it'll also give you access to getting the information on where you get the grant application from. Once you do your grant application, and I think we can give that link out now, can't we?
Yes. Well, first you have to sign up on the interest. You have to let us know that you're interested. Nothing is you just sign up that you're interested, so that's why you have to go to that link first, and then they will contact you and give you another link where you go in and fill out your application. And don't let the paperwork scare you. It's very simple on the paperwork. Just a few questions. You're going to pick your time, put in your information, and then you're going to be interviewed, and then they send out the award letter. This is so easy. You're not going to have to go through boxes, look through paperwork, find all the other stuff you have to do for this government money that they're giving. And this is through the Free Women Project, Danielle Winningham's platform. And her mission is to educate every woman to be able to give them the tools and the resources to build an online profitable business. It's very simple.
And we want you guys to go ahead on and register. because we want to be able to come back and show Coach that we came in for the pre-BYOB show to talk to those folks that are up super early, and that those folks are interested too. Because I imagine you guys are probably getting prepared for work right now. But take a moment, just stop. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. Get on the interest list. Then the next step, and it's very easy. You just put in your information, like Chiquita said, get in on the list. The next step is you will get an email. You will get contacted to fill out your application. It's very easy to fill out. You select the time for your interview. We're going to interview you on the show. Don't freak out. We give you an interview document that tells you more about the program, about the grant program. It gives you, it's like a cheat sheet. It's going to give you questions. It's going to tell you everything you need to know. You show up for your interview, then we take a look at everything, the leadership team, and then you'll be contacted. When we applied for our PPP money, for our EDIL money, we were working with our accountants. We were doing paperwork. We were like doing fingerprints. We were like all DNA and all kinds of stuff. So guys, be sure you go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. I'm super excited. Are y'all excited?
Very excited.
Mm-hmm. Very, very excited. Very excited. So, we're doing it in phases. And so phase one, they're doing current clients. And then, we're all students of Danielle Winningham, wealth speaker, the greatest coach on the planet. If it wasn't for her, none of us will be here. None of us will be here. So you have to have coaching. And so that's why these programs are so great, because you don't have the excuse to say you don't have the money to get coaching, to get certified, to build that online profitable business. And you know what, ladies, I think it's great too, because in this Free Women Project, which is nonprofit, they're going to give away 10, 100, it's 12, correct me if I'm wrong, 12, 100% paid coaching programs. So if you're a first responder, if you're an essential worker, hurry up and apply, because you could get the free coaching program. And if you're not, you still apply, because you're going to get what, about $5,500?
$5,500
$5,500 off the $6,500 coaching program that's going to teach you. What's so great about it? I've taken some certifications. I got a health certification. I got a life certification, but they never taught me how to build a business with it. Mm-hmm. And that's what's so good about this program. It's the package deal. You're going to get your whole business. You're going to learn how to build a business with your coaching program, because you can be a life coach but have no clients. You don't know how to market. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to build it into a business. And that's why this is a great program.
That's good. Heather asked, can I wait till you guys are off, or should I go now because I don't want to miss anything? Go over there and go now, Heather, so we can shout you out. Come back and let us know, because it's not going to take you long. You'll be gone like 2 minutes.
Right.
Like 2 minutes.
Go, yeah.
We shout you out on the pre-BYOB morning show at 5:26 a.m. Central Standard Time in Austin, Texas.
And it's great that Heather sees that there's an opportunity here that she doesn't want to miss.
That's good.
If she's willing to just hop off and sign up right away.
That's good.
Check it out to see what it is. So I tell you something about that early morning.
That early morning. And guys, this is an amazing program, because you're going to have the opportunity, like Chiquita said, to pick which certification you want. Mm-hmm. You can get certified in business, life. What's the name of your certification, Chiquita?
Mine is Real Estate 101.
Real Estate 101. Berlin, Fight Fear. I'm doing one on quit, if you want to quit your job. But the most amazing piece of it is the first segment, like the first 2/3 of your program, you will be getting coached by Danielle Winningham, master life and business coach. And then when you're done, you get the latter part of it within your specialty area. So this is going to be a group coaching process, which just the same process we all went through that freed us from our job. I was on my job for nearly 34 years, Chiquita 38 years. So you guys are getting the same level of coaching that we did, the first pieces of it. We've been in coaching for a while. Chiquita's been in, how long have you been in coaching, Chiquita?
A little over 4 years now. And you know, I'm always going to have a coach.
Mm-hmm.
For you to be able to excel and move with the trends, you need a coach, whether it's, and this program's so great, Jennifer, because like we said, there's 12 certifications, you know, it's purpose. If you don't know your purpose, then there's a coaching program that's going to help you find your purpose, and you'll be able to help other women do the same. There's a spiritual life coaching. There's a fight fear coaching, because, you know, there's fear everywhere. You got to learn how to turn that fear around to your good. There's quit your job coaching, because, you know, like Jennifer, you know, when you've been on your job that long, it's a mindset change. Mm-hmm. You can't do it by yourself. None of us could do it by ourselves. We had to have help. There's health coaching, because for you to be able to sustain a great life and work that business, you got to be healthy.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
good.
You know, right? And of course, coaches of the business, it's just going to blow your mind about how to set up that business to scale and be productive, because there's a lot of broke business owners.
That's true.
That's why having a coach, having wise counsel is critical, especially right now.
Right.
When you don't know whether or not you want to go back to work, if you have work to go back to.
That's true.
Do you want to stay home? What can I do? What should I do?
Mm-hmm.
That's
go
good.
to bit.lybeautybank2020 and take a look. So you can register to be at our informational session on Friday. Mm-hmm. And fill out the application to possibly be a candidate such as we were. We were very successful. I'm honored to have been selected for the grant, and you can do the same.
That's good. That's good. And, you know, I love Berlin's certification on fight fear, because that's what keeps a lot of us from even going to register. Now now we got to dig deep. If we're afraid to go register, what are you afraid of? Coach tells us all the time, you should be more afraid of being broke than of doing anything. And I was listening to the news this morning, which I very rarely do. Normally I just get up, but Chiquita pinged me this morning at 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Austin, Texas, to see if we were ready for 5 a.m. because she's on the East Coast. And I turned on the news, and they were talking about how, I believe it's this week, they're expanding some of the capacity levels at some of the venues that were allowed to open. And they're going to allow childcare centers to open for kids of non-essential employees. They were talking about some summer camps and all these rules and guidelines and all these things that are required. So, you know, that's going to drive up the cost of camp. And I am just so blessed, because I decided to invest in coaching a year and a half ago, that I don't have to worry about a camp for my son, because I'm home with him. Like Verlin said, you may have gotten laid off, or you may be getting ready to transition back to work. Do you want to go in the office? Or maybe they're allowing you to stay off and work from home this summer. Well, spend that time building a business, so when the time comes and they call you back, you can say, oh, never, that's all right. I'm not gonna come back. I'm going to build my business. I'm going to build my business and stay safe at home. We've all had the opportunity and the pleasure during this pandemic to not even have to worry about going out. It's like 4 or 5 days at a time that I don't even leave out of my house. Right. Because I don't have to, because I'm able to work from home. And the only reason I was able to do that was because I decided to invest in me. And so, guys, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. Look at the information. What's holding you back? You know, we have several people on here right now. I want you guys to comment in the chat. Hi, Heather. I remember you from, I don't know if you're still here, when we were in Florida. We met Heather when we were in Florida. It was 2 Heathers there. Chiquita, I don't know if you remember, but we met the other Heather in Florida as well when we were there in not this past November, but the November before that. Good morning, Daphne. But if you're ready to go register for the information, comment me in the chat. This is all about moving and moving swiftly, because $1 million is a lot of money, y'all.
Mhm.
But we're going to be on here talking about it a whole lot. So that $1 million is going to go fast. It's going to go fast. Don't get left behind. Don't come up in 2 weeks and say, oh, I saw y'all early in the morning last week and I was intending to go register, but I got busy and I forgot. Well, you know what? We were intending to give you a grant, but we ran out of money. So go do it now. Go do it now.
Right.
You know how you just missed something? Just missed it.
Just missed it. Right.
Just missed it.
Right. Yeah. You said, well, let me go sign up later. And then you go register later. And then you just, a half an hour too late to miss.
Or the registration page is closed.
Yeah, it's closed.
Just like that EDIL, people didn't register, didn't get that application in, and then when they went back, when they finally, I'm gonna say, got up the nerve or the courage to go do it, they were no longer taking application from. They were only taking application from the agriculture business.
Right. You know what, Jennifer? I like what you said. As far as, do you really want to go? Well, my question is to everybody out there: do you really want to go back to work? If there was another way for you to make money, would you really go back to that job? And as far as daycares, do you really want to take your kid back? Because it's not gone.
Right.
There's still something out there. And it's not gone. Once you got a taste of working from home, you're going to have a different attitude when you get back in that job.
But just imagine working from home and on your schedule, right? Because we all take a rest period in the middle of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't have that corporate nap, because we don't have to answer to anybody. As a matter of fact, my sister's been working from home. She works for the state of Texas.
Okay.
I forget what agency she's at, but she told me, she said, girl, she's like, I'm having to do more work from home than I ever did at the job, because they can monitor your keystrokes. They can monitor you on the computer when you at work. I mean, I guess they still can monitor it, but you're in meetings, you're able to take breaks, but at home. And that's why I never really liked working from home, because when I did, the few times that I had to take home some work, it was like, man, this is too much. But I'm so grateful now, guys. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020, because you don't have to work a job in order to live. I always thought that. And it's not our fault, because that's the way we were raised.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way we were raised. And I'm working to raise my kids very, very different. I have a 25-year-old and a 13-year-old. My 25-year-old works a job, has his own apartment, doing very well, but I eventually want him to start a business. My 13-year-old, when I hear him back in there talking to his friends, getting on my nerves, talking loud and dancing and singing, I hear him saying, man, I'm gonna start a business. I'm not gonna work a job. That's the kind of thinking I need to keep in front of him, because he saw me struggle. He saw me transition out of my job. So I don't even want him to go to a job. So until you do different, you're going to continue to go to a job, because they're going to make you think that you can come there forever. They're going to make you think that they need you, and they don't. I'm telling you, they don't need you, because they can find somebody else. You are better than that. Take your gifts and talents and build a business. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 to receive a grant, a $5,500 grant off of a $6,500 program. And you may say, well, I can't afford $1,000. You can't afford not to. You got to go find the money. And even getting on the phone with us, we can give you guys some ideas on how to find money to pay for your coaching, but you've got to invest, because if you don't, what the life you're living right now, that's what it's going to be for you.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah.
And you know what, Jennifer, you got to have some skin in the game.
That's true.
If you don't have skin in the game, then you're not going to work hard. We want you all to be successful, but that's almost giving you the program, because that's a pretty big grant.
Yeah.
That's $5,500 off that's almost 90% of the program. You just got to show up and do the work and be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 12 choices. You have 12 things to pick from if you don't know what you want to do. But the first step is go to that link, bit.ly/freewomen2020. You're not obligated, but put your hat in the ring, your foot in the ring, or however they say it, to see if it's something there that you like. Wow, this is just unbelievable. So if you just joined, and we're talking about the Free Women Project has over $1 million in grants that we're giving away to free women. Certification, coaching certifications, work from home, build your online business. But you know, Jennifer, you talked about working from home, and I never was able to work from home in the job that I had because it was in the laboratory in a hospital. But you know, when you work from home, my question always be, are they helping to pay the light bill?
Ooh.
Can I deduct that one corner that they send a computer home that I got to work their job? Is that space considered a home office that I can deduct?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not.
Probably not.
They owe you more. If you're working from home, they owe you more money.
That's good, Chiquita.
They owe you more money. And that's what these jobs do. You're happy to go home and work, but you're using your electricity, your space. You got to click on at 8 o'clock. And then you got so many chores they want you to do, more than you'd normally do if you was there. You could probably slack off a little bit if you was there. Maybe you can slack off a little bit at home. But the fact is they're still in control of you. And it's not your business.
That's good.
Right.
That's good.
In control of you in your own home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Working for someone else.
And using your lights. Yeah.
Right. Your electricity, your water, your everything.
Yeah.
And some people say, oh, I love working from home. You're going to love working from home, working for yourself. I guarantee if you're sitting up saying, oh, I love my job because I did that too, that is a smoke signal. Because of course you love your job because you got to work to live. But I guarantee you, if you work from home doing stuff that you love to do, it is much different. See, you don't know different right now. All you know is a job, and you may have a lot of flexibility. I had flexibility on my job. I was at my job for over 3 decades, was able to go to college while I was at my job, did all these things saying, oh, I love my job. Now my job was all right. My job was all right. But some people go to a job that they absolutely hate. Why? And you're complaining, and all that energy you're using to complain, you could be over here in this certification. It's $99 down and $99 a week. And you may say, oh, I can't afford that. You can't afford not to, because if you can't afford $99 a week, the way you're living right now, that's your future. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any different. They're not going to pay you anymore. They're not going to keep up with inflation. They're not going to do any of that. You're going to always have something that's going to come up. If you have a savings account, something's going to come up. If you don't have a savings account, you're going to be robbing Peter to pay Paul. I can remember I've done the payday loans. I've done all those things to try to survive. And as I look back now, I'm like, oh my God. I wish somebody would have told me different. But now you're here hearing it. If you hear us this morning and you don't go sign up, and then later on this week, you're paying your bills or you're doing something and you're just like frustrated, like I can't make ends meet. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. It's just work. I don't have anything to show for it. All you had to do was apply for a grant. It's the beginning of you going to your next level. But I can guarantee you 100%, 110%, without a doubt, that if you don't do something, what you're experiencing right now, even though we're in COVID, because you experienced being broke before COVID. And then you got a $1,200 stimulus check and you were like, oh, I can't wait till they send me my money. Send me my money. I want my money. Don't get me wrong, because I pay taxes, but I'm not dependent on the money. And I'm not sitting on pins and needles wondering when the next stimulus check is going to come, because that's not guaranteed either. And it's going to come with strings. So why not sit in a certification and figure out how to make $1,200, right? Learn how to make $1,200 over and over and over and over again. But you cannot complain if you're not willing to do anything different, because you're expending a lot of energy complaining, and you could be sitting in class learning how to take that same energy and make some money. The grants are for coaching only, Heather. Yes, they are for coaching. It will allow you to get into a basic coaching certification, which is 10 weeks long. 7 weeks you will be working with Danielle Winningham, master life and business coach. She freed me from my job. She freed Chiquita from her job. She helped Verlin build an amazing business. 7 weeks with her. And then the last 3 weeks you will go with one of us, depending on what area you want to get certified in. If it's real estate 101, if you want to quit your job, that you would work with me. If you want to, if you're fearful and you have a business and you're just not fearful of going to the next level, or fearful of just things in general, not low self-esteem, low confidence, you want to go with Berlin, because that's key. That coaching is key to your next level. Because if you're not where you want to be, it's because of you. You're playing, your mind is playing tricks on you. Talk a little bit about that, Berlin, before I be trying to teach one of your classes and I need to be in the class.
I may have you come in one morning. Anything we do, it's the mindset. It's the mindset. And we walk around, some people walk around every day mindlessly, doing things, believing things, just doing. But it's a mindset. Some people don't believe that this is possible to own their own business because they hadn't known anyone personally or up close that has done it, because they haven't seen it done. Is it really possible? And it is possible. It's the mindset. We can do anything that we want to do if we want it bad enough.
That's good. And I think one of the first, well, I know one of the first things you have to do as it relates to mindset, because you're gonna have to deal with your chatter forever. You just have to know how to deal with that chatter. But listening to other people, I need you to stop doing that. Because when you tell them, oh, I signed up for this grant, I'm going to get in this certification program and I'm going to work to build my business because I don't want to work this job. Why are you going to do that? You got a good job. That stuff don't work. Please don't listen to them. Please do not listen to anybody that has not had this level of success you want, because they've either tried it or they're fearful of trying, and they're going to take you on that same journey. Right. Please don't listen to them. When you start on this journey, when you have a new vision, people aren't going to understand your vision. People aren't going to understand your vision. You're going to have to get around different people that are going in the same direction as you. And you may say, oh, well, I don't want to do that. My friends and family support me. But no, they don't. I'm sorry, not all of them do. I'm just being honest here. Not all of them do, because they're not going to see your vision. My vision, you're going to quit your job after 33 years? You damn right I'm going to quit it, because I'm living paycheck to paycheck over here with advanced degrees, working, traveling, doing all these things and barely getting paid for it. Yes, of course, I'm going to leave that job, because they don't care about my future. Right? Because when you start listening to people, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm sorry, because we're over here. When you find people to get around that are successful, you want to be around as many successful people as possible so that you can be like them. Because when you're around other people that are working a job and what we call having broke conversations, you're going to stay in that space. And I'm here to tell you, we wouldn't be on here just making this stuff up. Are y'all making up anything?
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. So guys, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and let's start having different conversations. I'm sorry, I was having broke conversations for decades. Broke conversations. What's a broke conversation? Complaining about things I have, complaining. And people will say, I have no control over it. You do have control over it. You have control over going to bit.ly/freewomen2020. You owe it to yourself to find out what this is about. Wait a minute, you're talking about freeing women? Yes, this is a modern day slavery, a job, a modern day slavery. I wrote a book, 33 Years a Slave. This is a modern day slavery. Chiquita, you're on mute.
Girl, you know I had to do something that might live up to my reputation. I can't stay off the mute button. But if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Free Women Project, which is nonprofit from Coach Danielle Winningham. There's an over $1 million initiative. Now you ain't gonna hear it on CNN. You got to hear it because this is for us, where you can choose out of 12 areas to be certified for a coach. And it's even for, I'm looking at the phases here, we're giving away 100% scholarships to first responders, essential workers, and where you can actually get your coaching program 100% free. Maybe you're tired of working in the hospital. You're tired of working in the grocery store. You're tired of driving the toilet paper truck. You know, you want to do something different. We're also current business owners. We missed that one. We're giving certifications and coaching to current business owners. They'll receive a $9,000 grant toward revitalizing their brand in the face of the current market challenges.
Wow.
This is going to be conducted differently now. Can you move? Can you change with the current challenges? So you business owners out there also, maybe you don't want to be a coach. You just want to up and scale your business. Go and apply now. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. The world needs you.
That's
the world's got to get back to a new normal. Will you be ready?
That's good.
Yeah.
And this process is going to be so super easy. Good morning to everybody over here. Carolyn said she filled out her application. Good morning, Rosalind. Good morning, Dolores. We spoke to Heather already. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Deja. Guys, be sure you go fill out your application and come back and say that it is done. Because I'm telling you, if you are a current business owner, if you work a job, if you are fearful of anything, if you want to learn about real estate, this is the time. This is the time. Chiquita was talking the other day. She did an amazing telesummit all last week, talking about how this is the time to get in on real estate, because unfortunately, due to the recession teetering on depression that we're going into, now's the time to purchase real estate, right?
Absolutely.
Now's the time to make a move instead of sitting at home waiting on that next stimulus check. Who knows when it's going to come? How long did it take you to spend that $1,200? When you can be sitting, and I tell people, oh, we start on June 8th. Classes start on June 8th. You can spend the summer building a business, a solid foundation of a business. If you want to quit your job, if you don't want to go back to your job, if you don't have a job, if you're fearful, if you want real estate, we have passion coaching, purpose coaching, health coaching, book. What is
publishing, relationship coaching.
Relationship. It's so many things. We cover the whole gamut. And if you don't see anything in there that fits you, we have life coaching and business coaching. Right? If you're not sure what you want to do, but what's amazing about it is you have the first 7 weeks of the program with Coach Danielle Winningham, learning those basic foundational things that as business owners, you have got to know in order to be successful. If not, you're going to be jumping here and there. What do I do for my social media? What type of technology do I need? I'm on the phone almost every day speaking with business owners who are telling me, well, I'm working on my logo. They're going to be coming back with my logo soon. I'm working on my website. I'm getting my website done. And then that's it. Logos and websites will not free you from your job.
Right.
You don't even need them, actually. Truth be told, you do not even need that right now. I just launched my website after a year and a half of being in business, making money, like a month ago, right? Because what good is a website going to be if you can't drive people over there?
Exactly.
It's useless.
Yes.
You got to know how to get on social media and work your social media and build relationships. Gone are the days of networking meetings. Because because of COVID. Gone are those days. Now we're talking about how do we network online to the masses, and it takes a strategy because people, and I talk to people on the phone that say, oh, I ask them, how many times a day do you post? Because I do assessments all the time for social media. How many times a day do you post? I post at least about 2 times a day. And I said, well, how many likes do you normally get? You know, I get however many. Okay, but you're not converting them. Posting and likes aren't as important as you think they are if you don't know how to convert. And posting, you may say, oh, I have the max friends on Facebook. Everybody not seeing that. And if you don't know how to work the algorithms, and they change all the time, and we have some basic things we teach you around that. We have some software that we use in order to increase that. See, this is all the stuff you're going to be learning in class. But you got to go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 in order to get more information, because if I give you any more information, I'm going to have to send you an invoice.
Exactly. Exactly. But you know what? When we tell you to go fill out the application, it's so simple. You know, you're not obligated. You're filling out that, you're going to that link, and you're putting in just some basic information. I think 5, 6 lines or whatever, you know, your information. We're not asking for a social security number, date of birth, your firstborn, your lastborn, none of that. That's why this grant is so great. This is so easy to get. Go to bit.ly, Free Women 2020. Sign up for you're enrolling, you're registering basically for the interest meeting. Come Friday night, sit in and listen and see if this is something you want to do. Do not let this money pass you up. This grant money, this free money that can change your future. No excuses. We've taken the excuses out of it. You know, it's always, oh, the paperwork is too hard. Oh, it's too much money. What other excuse do you have now to change your life in this new world order that's coming up?
That's good.
That we're in now. And so if anybody else, we're about to get out of here, y'all. Berlin, any closing words about the fear of them not wanting to step out?
That's all it takes. It's one step. Just get started. And that first step will be going to making up in your mind, I think I'm going to try this. I think I'm going to try this. Go to the keyboard and register.
That's good.
That's it. That's your first step.
You're right. That's it.
Second step is to join us on Friday for the informational session. After that, your application and interview. I mean, what do you have to do? But a few minutes. A few minutes for you can take this week. A few minutes for you to start a new future.
That's good.
That's good.
A few minutes for you to lessen your worries, to lighten your burden. You just never know unless you try. And that's what I would like to leave with you. Just try. Just try.
Okay, that's good. All right, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us early on the BYOB morning show.